She's cute. Hey guys, it's Bree. Welcome back to my channel. This video is long overdue. Listen, I needed a couple of weeks to really simmer down because there was a lot going on the internet, and I was consuming traumatic video footage like every single day. And because I was trying to stay up to date, like I was re-traumatizing myself every single day. And today is gonna be, we're gonna escape from that, okay? We're gonna just focus on the makeup. I was holding off on filming because I was afraid that doing makeup videos in this time would be very insensitive, and it would almost feel like I was not paying attention to the issues that are going on in the world right now. Honestly, I should have done this video a long time ago. I haven't explored enough of Black-owned makeup. So in today's video, I just really wanted to highlight some different brands that I haven't mentioned on my channel before. If there are any other Black-owned makeup brands that you guys suggest, make sure you leave it in the comment section, and I'd be open to trying those out as well. A lot of the companies that I typically buy from are under investigation right now. Like, I'm looking at y'all trying to figure out, where the hell are the Black people at in your company? Before you get too deep into this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys head over to Instagram and find me there. And my name is Breeze Louise on Instagram. I'm gonna stop talking so much, and I'm going to get into the video. So I really want to use some color today just to brighten things up, because right now I feel like everything is just very dreary and very sad and somber. And I'm not with that. Like, I gotta snap up out of this funk. For my eyeshadows today, I'm gonna be using Juvia's Place eyeshadows. I really wanna go for a nice blue look, like a blue winged out kind of situation. I hope it comes out the way that I see it in my head, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna scream. The first palette that I'm gonna start with is the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place is a Black-owned makeup brand. Very, very popular. This brand is very easy to get to. I know sometimes when we're shopping for makeup, some smaller indie brands are only found online, which can make shopping for your products a little bit harder than you'd like. Juvia's Place products can be found in store. I really like their eyeshadow formulas. Very, very nice, blendable, pigmented. I think Juvia's Place eyeshadows are better than most eyeshadow brands out there, even the bigger companies, so that says a lot for a smaller company. All I'm doing right now is just blending out this first brown shade very lightly, and I didn't even tell y'all what color I was using. Like, who am I? What am I doing? I'm using this brown shade right here, and that shade is called Kano. I'm just making sure this is blended out very lightly. I don't want too much pigment because I don't want this transition shade to draw too much attention. Like, I just want it to be very neutral, very like, not doing too much, just enough, you know. I'm jumping into the Masquerade palette, and I'm gonna use this royal blue. And I'm gonna start packing this blue on the outer portions of my eye. Okay, take a minute real quick. Y'all see how pigmented this is? Y'all see? These eyeshadows are so pigmented. I love that. I have a very basic shape going on right now. I'm gonna go in with a smaller angled brush, and I'm gonna start creating a wing with this. Ooh. That's pretty. Look at that. Y'all see? Do y'all see what I just did there? All this with metallic eyeshadow and a small little angle brush, and boom. Beautiful. That looks so good. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera. Going back into the Masquerade palette, I'm gonna use this lighter blue shade, and I'm just gonna layer this on top. Give it a little punch. Kick it up a notch just a little bit. Trying to make sure I keep my shape. Now I'm gonna go into the Saharan palette. I'm gonna go into this white shimmery shade, and this shade is called Iman. I'm gonna use the same brush, but I'm just gonna flip it over to the other side. I really don't care if any of the blue eyeshadow gets on this. I'm gonna add this right in here. So now we're gonna move on to the face, and I'm using a Danessa Myricks Illuminating Veil, and this is in the shade Goddess. Look at that. How pretty is this? This reminds me of the Huda Beauty, what is it called? Nymph? Yeah, she has like a body glow product. It's not quite like Body Lava from Fenty, but it's more metallic version and it definitely dries down. This reminds me of that product so much, but at a better price. Huda was not the only one that was doing that. Danessa Myricks had it already. And I'm gonna just pop this on. And I'm not being precise about it at all because I want my foundation to glow. This looks like it's a lot, huh? Just gonna blend that down as well. I know I look crazy, but I've done this before and it works out. It ends up looking really, really pretty. The difference between this and my Fenty Body Lava is that I would never put Body Lava on my face because I think that product is way too oily to do that. And I feel like my makeup would not, my foundation wouldn't stick onto that very well. I'm gonna add this down in the center of my nose as well. A little bit in the center of my forehead. The reason I chose to do it this way instead of mixing this directly in with my foundation is because I don't necessarily want my foundation to be glistening and sparkling, but I do want to look lit from within. I'm going to be moving on to my foundation. This is a Beauty Bakerie foundation, and I'm just trying this for the first time. I've been asleep, but I really wanted to give this a shot. It was going to be between this one and the UOMA Beauty foundation, but with UOMA, you guys have seen in my past reviews, I just have not been able to find a shade. Like, your girl has been struggling. Yesterday I went out and purchased another shade and it was too ashy. So I'm done. Okay, I can't. I'm using the Beauty Bakerie foundation in the shade 317W. I picked this up at Ulta and I wasn't able to swatch anything because they're not allowing you to swatch any of the colors in store since Corona. So I kind of had to guess. And I'm hoping that this works out. Okay. The shade is definitely very, very warm. I feel like I could have gone one shade lighter because it's a little bit, I mean, I guess I can make this work. This works. The shade lighter than this was a neutral shade. Imagine going shopping for foundations and you can't swatch them. You just have to pick up a shade, guess what it is, and hope it works out by the time you get home. That's me right now. The finish of this foundation though seems really nice so far. It's giving me nice coverage. Good coverage. Coverage is good. I'm hoping that with this foundation, this will not oxidize to a deeper shade. Hopefully it stays right here so I can use my concealer to really brighten it up. This foundation definitely gives me more of a hydrated look. I don't know if it's the foundation making me look nice and dewy and hydrated or if it's that illuminating veil that's got me looking so, looks like I have glass skin. You know what? This is called Insta Bake Aqua Glass. I see what y'all did there. I see what y'all did. My skin looks so good. I thought the foundation was gonna look a little bit orangey, but I mean, this is a really good shade for me, especially for the summer. And I like how it's sitting on my skin right now. This looks really, really, really good. Moving on to concealer, I'm gonna be using my UOMA Beauty concealer. This concealer is definitely very, very creamy, nice and moussey. It reminds me of the Fenty concealer. Similar texture, about the same coverage wise. I've been enjoying this concealer a lot lately because I have kind of run low on my Fenty concealer, so I'm trying to like venture out and start using new things in my daily routine. So this is a really good one. Only thing about this shade is that it's a little bit on the yellow side, so I could have gone a little bit lighter on this one and used a more neutral shade. The creator of UOMA Beauty, her name is Sharon. Hey Sharon. She created a challenge on Instagram called the Pull Up or Shut Up Challenge.
Tell your friends to pull up.
If you guys haven't seen Rihanna's speech, you just need to go ahead and find it on your own. YouTube it, Instagram it, you can find it. Just pull up. Type in pull up and you'll find what Rihanna was talking about. But Sharon created a pull up or shut up challenge that was pretty much piggybacking off of Rihanna's statements. And what the challenge is, it's for each brand. doesn't have to be a makeup brand, any brand, to pretty much say how many black people they have in their corporate offices or in like leadership positions. And the reason she started this challenge is because what I was seeing online and what everybody was starting to notice online is all these companies were saying how they were standing tall with the black community and they were, you know, they were here for us and they were this, that, and the other. But you can't really be for the black community if you're not really representing the black communities. If you don't have any black employees within your company, or not even that, if you don't have any black people on your Instagram account, like how, what do you mean you're with us? Like, no. There are so many companies that I can list that don't feature any black people on their page. When I'm going to shop for a certain makeup line and I go on their page and I see that's a bunch of like 50 shades of tan, I don't like it. Like I don't feel comfortable with that. So anyway, back to the challenge. Sharon was pretty much trying to get each of the companies to show their black representation. So what percentage of black people do you have in your company? Not to anybody's surprise, a lot of the companies were under 10%. A lot of companies. And I'm talking about companies that I use a lot on my channel. And it really has made me rethink how I'm going to be spending my money. Like, I don't even know. At this point, all these brands are pretty much canceling themselves. And I hate to say the word cancel because cancel culture is just, it's out of control. Like, people want to cancel everybody. But I just feel like there needs to be action plans, and along with the action plans, there needs to be action. Like, I don't want to see a plan with no action. I want to see in a few months that you guys are getting everything together and showing that you guys do have black representation at the top of your brand. You guys are paying black influencers what they're worth. I've seen so many people coming out saying that they're not being paid their rates and they're being paid significantly lower than their white counterparts. So like, what the hell? At this point, it's just so much going on. Like, I can't even do my makeup shopping in peace because I have to do a whole background check and a screening of every company before I spend my money, and it's just sad. I'm gonna set my under eye with Beauty Bakerie flour powder. This is one of my favorite setting powders. I've been using this for a very long time, so this is nothing new to me. It ain't new to me, it's true to me. And I have the shade Yellow. This shade is kind of like a beigey color. It's not quite yellow, but it's not white. It's one of my favorite. I've been using this powder for a very long time. I'm just gonna set down my nose, center my forehead as well. Make sure I'm setting my smile lines because I do crease here. All right, guys, now I gotta tell y'all something that has really, really disappointed me. Along with the pull up or shut up challenge, there was one brand in particular that stood out that did not pull up. Can y'all even guess what brand it was? And it hurt my heart. It hurt my soul. It's making me side-eye, like side-eye real hard. My good sis, my good brand, my people, my partners, Fenty Beauty did not pull up with their numbers. Y'all know, if y'all have been here on my channel for any period of time, you could have been here, you could have seen one video of mine, you would know that I am a Fenty stan. Like, I am the resident YouTuber Fenty stan of the world. And they didn't come out with their numbers. And you know what? That's a problem for me. I buy too much Fenty, and it's too many of us. It's too many black girls that buy Fenty. It's too many of us that are pushing this brand for them not to acknowledge the challenge. I mean, if they can come up with a body lava challenge where they're getting everybody to put body lava on their shoulder and be real cute, like, why couldn't you do the pull up or shut up challenge? It was inspired by Rihanna, but she didn't do the like, what the hell? Anyway, for bronzer today, I'm going to be trying out Prime Beauty, and this is in the shade Bronzeville. I've seen so many people trying this bronzer, so I wanted to give this a shot because why not? Oh, it's more red than what I'm used to. It's very, ooh, it's very red. That's cute. Okay, this bronzer is really nice, and I feel like it would look good on deeper skin. That's pretty. Let me just show you guys this bronzer in comparison to my Fenty. So here are these two side by side. I typically think my Fenty bronzer is on the red side, but compared to this one, you can see this has a lot more of a red undertone in comparison. Definitely makes me look like I have been out in the sun, toasting it up. But yeah, so Fenty decided not to acknowledge the challenge at all. I saw people in the comment section asking them for their numbers. Like loyal customers have been asking in their comment section, and they're completely ignoring everybody. What is that about? Why, Fenty? Why are you not paying attention to your customers when we're asking good, honest questions? Like, we just want answers. And you know what it makes me think is that y'all don't have no black people at the top. That's what it makes me think. And y'all are ashamed of your numbers, because if you weren't, you would have been the first one on it, because the challenge was inspired by my good sis, Rihanna. I feel like now that they have been silent for so long, it raises an eyebrow for a lot of people, me included. I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm not feeling like I want to cancel the brand, but it also makes me, you know, it just makes me wonder, like, what the hell's going on here, and why have you not said anything? But anyway, I'm not canceling Fenty, because at the end of the day, I still want to support Rihanna, but I do think she should know that there's a lot of us that are very disappointed, and I feel some kind of way about it. So I'm side-eyeing you right now, Fenty. The side-eye is real. I don't have any new highlighters to show you, and I kind of want to just stick with the brands that I'm already using. So I'm going to go back into the Juvia's Place Warrior palette. So I'm going to use this shade up here as a highlight. This shade looks pretty good as a highlighter. It's a little bit chunkier than what I would like as a highlighter, but I mean, if you wanted to, you can really get away with this. This is, she looks so cute. Okay, y'all see this coming together? Black-owned brands to the rescue. I'm going back into the Masquerade palette. I don't have any lashes by any black-owned brand, so I just used what I had, and they're just some little cheapy lashes. For lipstick, I'm going to be using my UOMA Beauty brown lipstick in the shade Tracy. This is a matte lipstick, and they're super, super creamy, and they just glide on the lips so smooth. I love these. I really need to get some more of these. I don't really want my lips to be this deep for this look. I wanted something a little bit lighter. So what I'm gonna do to brighten this up, I'm gonna use some of my concealer. I'm gonna dot that on. This is just a hack if you don't have the color that you want to mix in, use concealer. So that's gonna wrap up this video. I'm gonna do a lot better now with like exploring my options with different brands, because at this point no brand is safe to shop with. Like, you really have to do background work to make sure that you're spending your money in a good place, and I'm just gonna really try to branch out and find more black owned brands. So if you guys have any suggestions for me, let me know in the comment section. If you guys like this look, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.